Hello, you amazing, beautiful people. Welcome back to another Taylor Swift Friday video. We are continuing our journey into the Reputation tour. Now, most of you, if not all of you, if not definitely most of you, have asked me after we finish Reputation to jump into Speak Now. Is it easy to find? Is there like a full live concert of it then? It's nice and easy to find. And pretty much everyone's been saying I should check out Speak Now next, so I think that's what we're going to do after Reputation. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm just enjoying the ride. Whatever you want me to react to, I'm happy with. Anyway, get comfortable, go grab a nice drink, some snacks, whatever you want. It's time to jump into the big Taylor Swift Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Taylor Swift's. Man, I can't even speak. I'm sorry. I'm feeling weirdly excited. Taylor Swift's Reputation Tour Part 4. Oh.
Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right.
Oh no.
Lord, save me, my drug is my baby. I'd be using for the rest of my life. I've been breaking hearts a long time, toying with them older guys, just play things for me.
I am in trouble.
Something happened for the first time in the darkest into paradise, shaking, pacing. I just need you. For you, I would cross the line. I would waste my time.
I really wanted to pause just to point out that you could see the guitarist of the band singing along. Kind of awesome. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Don't Blame Me is one of my all-time favorite live performances I have reacted to from Taylor Swift. When I was on the podcast, the Hits Different podcast, check them out. They're absolutely lovely. They recently broke 10,000 subscribers, and there's Climbing and Climbing. They're wonderful people. Go subscribe to them. But when I was on there, they asked me, and I said one of my favorite live performances was Don't Blame Me, and basically I'm fucked.
My mind, they say she's gone too far this time. Don't make me love, make me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord, save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Don't make me love, make me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right.
Oh, Taylor's face. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love the dances. I love the dancing on this. Even like I love how their helmets have like lights coming down that light up their mouth. It looks so futuristic. Crazy. It looks like something you'd see in like a Judge Dredd movie. And I love the starlights on this one so much because the way they back up Taylor almost makes it sound like a performance in like a church or something. It has like a choir sort of feel to it, and I love that effect on the chorus. I think it's awesome. God, the screens are so brilliantly done. We all know what we're waiting for. Oh my word! Oh my word, the energy of this performance is so It's so good. You got the Swifties. Ah, the guitarist position there. The Swifties all singing along and just feeling it. Oh shit! Here we go. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh man. Woo. Don't you smile at us, Taylor. I'm struggling as it is. Oh. Oh, that stare. Having this as the first song of the reaction is not fair. Whew. Oh, okay. Well. Okay. All right. Well. All right. We are hitting the ground. Running today, people. Oh my word. Oh my word. Don't blame me, his live performance. Even though we have the backup singers, even though we have the dancers, for some reason for me, it is a song that centers solely on Taylor. She is the highlight. She is the focus. Her and her vocals, her and her facial expressions, her and her walks, everything around it. Your eyes are glued and fixated upon her. And that is my love for this. It is that Taylor grabs your attention, grips it so tightly, and does not let go until the camera cuts away from her. Seeing the Swifties singing along, just losing their minds to this song. I mean, I'm literally looking at someone holding up a thing that says, "Taylor made me crazy," and that's what that song feels like. Absolutely incredible live performance. Absolutely incredible. And the lean is everything. Everything. Oh my word. I don't know if this will be our last reaction or if we're doing one more reputation. My guess would be we'd probably do one more because there's still a fair amount left and I don't want to rush anything. Oh, but my word, man. My word. You know, that microphone she's got, by the way, is my microphone.
I know that, you know, when you meet people, when you first hang out with people, you're supposed to play it cool, sort of casual, and just be like, yeah, I'm having a good time with you. You guys seem cool.
Yeah.
But seriously, this is such an incredible crowd. I absolutely adore you. I loved you as soon as I heard you screaming.
God.
So we started this tour in May.
Man, I fucking love the Swifties.
Honestly, I have never experienced a tour that seemed to fly past this quickly. Because we're having so much fun on this tour. We're having so much fun with you guys. I can't even tell you how much. And so when I say we, I mean all of the people that you see on the stage with me, the dancers, the backup singers, the band, everybody that you see up here with me. Camila, Charlie, all these wonderful, incredible, iconic people I get to be on stage with. We've all dreamed about being on a stage like this since we were little kids. And I think when we were little kids, I think I can speak for all of us and say, I don't think we ever imagined we'd be on stages this big, with crowds this incredible. I think this has sort of exceeded any kind of daydream. So we get to be out here with you every single night on this stage, but that is, I mean, that is nothing compared to the effort and the work that has gone into building this stage. We have 368 people who travel with us around the world, leave their families behind, drive trucks, help put up the steel, help build the stage, help do lighting, sound, you name it, tuning our instruments, just helping us get to the point where we can get up here and do what we love to do. On top of that, Dallas and Arlington, this area provided us with 3,200 people who did security for us, who sold food, who did parking, who helped us build this,
Yeah, my God.
apart with us after the show. They're the people who will help sweep up the glitter when we all go home. And so I want to say thank you to every single person who has helped us put on this stage tonight, and especially security here for keeping us safe. Thank you so much to everyone. Let's hear a round of applause for everyone who helped us do
Absolutely, yes. Well done. Well done, all of you wonderful people. All you hardworking people that just go unnoticed in the background, you know? And this is something that I guess like is underappreciated, but I always try and highlight, is the people you never see are the people you never think about. And if you never see them, that's because they're doing their job correctly and they're doing their job well, you know? Like the security and the people who are tidying up and cleaning and sorting out the sound and the lights and the stage. You never see these people and you never hear about these people because they're doing their job so well. That's why you don't see them. That's why you don't hear about them. And it's a shame. It's a shame that if you do your job so excellently, that is when you are not noticed. So it's nice for Taylor to shine a light on those people, because otherwise everyone would just go home and not even think about it. It's nice to put that thought in people's minds and understand that when these incredible shows are put on, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of bodies that are influencing how the performance turns out. And Taylor's surrounded herself with such a wonderful team, and I love that she gives them so much love. Also, like I said, that's actually my microphone. I know I've probably told you guys all this a million times before, but I use the Shure Super 55. It's like a really cool old school retro microphone. That is literally the exact same one. Although mine has blue in it, Taylor's is all silver. I don't know why. But yeah, I won't be able to show you now. It's right in front of me here, but you won't be able to see it on that camera. If you ever watch my live streams, you'll see it on my live streams because I use it for that. But it's a very cool camera. A very cool camera. Very cool microphone. So I'm like looking at it going, Taylor uses the same microphone. It's such a cool looking microphone. Look at it.
And then of course,
very retro.
There really wouldn't be a show to put on or a stage to put up if you guys didn't want to come be at the show. So, this is a song that for me is always gonna be about you. I said, I remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. You
I can't take it. When the camera cuts to to the crowd, I just like turn into putty. I can't take it. All these freaking beautiful souls, all there just smiling and having the best time. It's just the best energy, you know? And you feel it through the screen. Gosh, man. Oh. God, the stage is so wonderful. Stop crying! Swifty, stop crying! I can't take it.
And Polaroids on the hardwood floor. You and me from the night before. Don't read the last page, but I stay. When you're lost and I'm scared and you're turning away, I'm on your midnights. I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi. I can tell that it's gonna be a long road. I'll be there, be the toast of the town, babe. Or if you strike out and you're crawling home.
You've got to love so much how Taylor can just switch up the mood of an entire crowd like that, you know? You've got to love it. It is a masterful talent that she can literally be kicking our asses with Don't Blame Me. And then literally 2 seconds later, completely changes everything. Slows it all down and just changes exactly how we're feeling. It's amazing how she does this. It's absolutely amazing. The talent is just... It's just multi-layered. I can't believe it. I can't believe that 2 seconds ago, you know, we literally had her leaning back, just screaming, "Don't blame me," and now we're here. I can't believe it. Oh, I love the unity with the crowd in this one. No, stop it!
Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere.
You just heard one Swifty. Oh, look at that little scrunchy, do the scrunchy smile. I love the scrunchy smile. You just hear one Swifty just go, "I love you." Just like, oh my gosh. Her face. It's everything. I can't. Stop it. Ah, stop crying. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh dear. Woo. Woo. It's gonna be an emotional Friday. Oh my word. Stop doing this scrunchy smile, Taylor. I can't take it.
I love you guys so much.
Stop it!
There's glitter on the floor after the party. Girls carrying the shoes down in the lobby. Candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. You and me forevermore. Don't read that last page, but I stay. When it's hard or it's wrong and we're making mistakes, I'm on midnight. I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Oh,
I've never been to a concert before where everyone, where the entire crowd feels like this, acts like this. You know, I've been to so many as well, by the way. I literally grew up with a dad who loved rock and metal music and just took me to every show. Like, my brother and I to, like, every freaking performance ever. I know he did it because my dad's an interesting one, you know. It's like, on one hand, he always does things that are sweet but weird, you know. Like, I remember going to a festival and my dad would, like, always talk about how expensive they were, and I didn't really want to go, and my brother didn't really want to go, but he'd always book the tickets and we'd always end up going. I remember one time he kicked off about how expensive it was, and my brother and I were like, but we didn't want to go. You just booked it, and now you're moaning at us about how expensive it was. And it's like, we would have rather have gone to, like, a theme park for a weekend away, you know? That would be fun. Like, go to a theme park, go on the rides together. It's like, we would have rather done that, and it would have been half the price, and we would have rather have done that, but you didn't ask us. So what I'm trying to say is, it was nice to do that and have all those experiences, but they were never experiences I would have picked, if that makes sense. So it's like very sweet of him, but it's not what I would have picked. And growing up with my dad, he would take, like, us to gigs everywhere. I used to be in London, like, once a month, pretty much, like, in the evenings, and I've seen so many bands live, it's ridiculous. Been to, like, Download Festival here in the UK multiple times, Bloodstock multiple times. I went to Sonosphere nearly every year it was on here in the UK. All these different shows, all these different performances, seeing multiple bands live in London and all over England, and it's actually the reason I've never lived in central London, like smack bang in the middle, but know my way around it so well, is because I was in London so much. And then when I went to university, I had to go into London, and I had to go into London to commute. So all of these things, right? But what I'm trying to say is, I have seen so many bands live. I have never seen a crowd like I see when I watch a Taylor Swift video, ever. I've never been as excited to see someone live as I am to see Taylor live. Ever. I simply cannot wait. I cannot wait. I so can't wait. I so can't wait. In fact, while I'm live right now, I'm gonna check the app. I want to make sure that the app is fine. Open the app up so I remember with the tickets. Oh my word. I can't wait. I am so excited to be part of a crowd that is singing every word, that is feeling every song, that is crying, and that is just there, just feeling the love of the night. I cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, this is... It's like,
Thank you.
this is gonna be weird, but I think I'm gonna end there for this Friday. And I know some of you might be a bit upset with that, but I really feel like that is just the perfect place to end. And the thing is, there's still 23 minutes left of this. And I like to pause and talk and like go over it all. And I don't want to rush it because we're already halfway through, which means this episode will end up being over an hour if we continue, an hour and 10 minutes. And also, it's I don't actually have the time today, so I do apologize. I know some people are going to be a bit upset that this wasn't a giant one, but I did plan on splitting it into 2 parts, but I thought I'd do one more song before I did. I know it doesn't, I know it's weird. It feels like we've done loads, and it also feels like we've done nothing. So I do apologize. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. But I honestly feel like that is the best spot to end it. I feel like that's the best spot. I feel like that couldn't have been more perfect. You know? The contrast of what we've reacted to today, of what we've heard from Taylor and where we've gone, the contrast has been just stunning. And I feel like that, with like Taylor just singing to the crowd with a song dedicated to Swifties, and just seeing the crowd all just cuddling and holding each other and just feeling that love, I kind of want to end on that note. I feel like it's so warm. Instead of doing one more and ending, I feel like that's kind of perfect. And then next week we can finish Reputation, and then the week after that we can start Speak Now. Does that sound good with you guys? Are you happy with that? I have I know this is going to be a shorter one than they usually are, but I needed to split these 2 up for time today. I have had just the most wonderful time reacting to not only Reputation, but just Taylor in general. My nan was round the other day, and she was like asking like what kind of music I listen to now. Now I do like reactions. My nan is one of the few people in my life who I feel like is genuinely happy for me. I don't know. Do you guys have that? There's not many. It's sad. I before I continue on this tangent, I just want to say I fucking love you guys, because the comments I get are so damn sweet. Because like sometimes I feel like and I've spoken this before, in the outside of this bubble, no one really cares about what goes on in my life. Like I can't call up and talk to anyone. I literally had a friend a while ago who was like, I said this to them, and I was like, oh, I can't call up and talk to anyone. I was like, no one cares. Like, if something cool happens, you know, like I was able to introduce one of Japan's biggest bands to the stage at a festival. Like, there was literally I did an intro, it was a recording, and I was able to do it. They played my face introducing this huge band to the stage at a Japanese festival, and it was amazing. Japan being one of my biggest audiences here on YouTube, and it was such a cool achievement, and no one gave a fuck, right? No one gave a fuck. And I said this to my friend, and he was like, why didn't you call me? You know, he's not a super close friend, but a friend. And he was like, why didn't you call me? He was like, whenever something cool happens, you call me, you know? And I was like, that's really nice. So I did. Something happened, and I messaged him, and I was like, oh my God, this is happening. And he just gave me just the shit reply. Literally was like, oh, that's cool, and then started shooting holes in it. He was like, but what about this? What about that? He's like, why didn't you do this? You should do this as well. And I was literally reading it out to my wife, and I was like, he literally said I could message him and speak to him for support. And I was like, look at this. I was like, Jesus. I was like, no one is ever actually like truly happy for you, are they? And it's like no one wants to hear. And the reason I'm saying this now is because I've always felt like I fucking love you guys, because when I say these things, you guys are genuinely happy, and it's not just for me, but for each other. And I love that. When I first started reacting to Taylor, I would just read the comments of my videos, and they are just so overwhelmingly sweet, but not just to me, but to each other. You know, if someone's sad or having a bad day, you're all looking out for them. If someone's going to see Taylor live, you're either jealous in the best way, or super excited, or you're talking to them, and it's just so much fun. There is nothing but love. It just feels like a family that I was always meant to be a part of, you know? This really sweet, wonderful community where you just get people who just give a shit about each other, just love each other, just want good things in the world. And you do get people on the outside that just want to break that. And it sucks. But it's nice that the Swifties are so fucking strong, it's unbreakable. And I love it. And like I was saying, I know that was a bit of a tangent, but my nan came up recently. And she is one of the rare people who is genuinely happy. And she was asking what music I listen to. And I said Taylor Swift. And my nan was like, oh, she's wonderful, isn't she? I had no idea. My nan was like, oh, she's amazing. She was like, oh, my nan was literally like, oh, I never really thought I liked Taylor Swift, you know? She's like, I never really thought I liked her. But a couple of her songs were coming on the radio. And I was like, I found myself like singing along to them. It's like, oh, I know these songs. And she's like, isn't she just amazing? And then she was like, oh, and she's so gorgeous. Isn't she just so gorgeous? And my nan just went off of this tangent. She's like, oh, she's so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. And I was just like, my nan is the best. It's so funny. And I was just like, this is amazing. I was like, the idea of like, because when like my nan saying like, oh, who are you listening to? And I say Taylor Swift, and that was the reply. She's like, oh, isn't she amazing? Isn't she wonderful? That was the reply. Whenever I tell anyone in my life who's close to me that I'm like, they're like, what are you listening to? Oh man, I'm listening to Taylor Swift. They're like, Taylor Swift? You? Okay. Bit weird. And it's just like, why? Why? Like, what is that reaction? You don't. Fuck you. Like, it's Jesus Christ. And I will never be ashamed to say that. What are you listening to? I'm listening to Taylor Swift. That's what I'm listening to. You got a problem? That's literally what it feels like. It's like, Jesus, she's amazing, and you don't know. You shush. You shush. You have no idea. And it's just true. She is fucking wonderful. She's like one of the best things that I've ever experienced in music. Ever. I've never been so excited to see someone live. Ever. Like, and you know what? It's not even close. I can't even think of a time I've even been slightly as close to how excited as I am now. It's like a different level. I've entered a different level. But yeah, I thought I'd share that little nan story with you guys because I know you're going to love that. But yeah, my nan is just an absolute sweetheart. She is just an absolute sweetheart. She is the best. She's so damn supportive and so kind, and I just love her. Such a lovely woman. Such a lovely woman. I've always wondered a little bit because I feel like out of everyone in my life, family-wise, I feel like my nan is the one that I am closest to, like personality and emotionally wise. I feel like I like to think I get a lot of who I am from her. So yeah. Anyway, I just rambled on for ages there. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Have yourselves an amazing weekend, you beautiful people. I freaking love you guys. And that's it from me. That's it. Go enjoy your weekend. Go enjoy your weekend. I love all of you. And as always, we finish Reputation next week. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.